sports. It's in the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on another team from the AFC, the Oakland Raiders. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger offense heading out, and so good to see Phillip Rivers in his 16th NFL season about to take his first snap in a Super Bowl. His Chargers seem to be on the verge of something back. About a decade ago, had LaDainian Tomlinson leading the way. They could never get over the hump. A series of tough playoff losses over the years. But here he is, trying for the capper to his Hall of Fame career. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just there goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. That's fielded in the end zone. Stays on his feet, pushing tacklers aside. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers.
Going the other way.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Keep doing you, boy.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 30 on second down, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers, and caught by Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On 2nd and 2, Rivers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Continuing to fight for more. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Heavy.
Rivers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, Raiders football now, and you know the next time that we see the Raiders, most likely be the Las Vegas Raiders. They had hopes of a fairy tale finish in the Bay Area, but that didn't materialize. Came into Week 17 at 7-8, an outside chance at a playoff spot if everything broke right for them, but it didn't. They wound up losing at Denver to finish. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 70 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50. Hey, Delta. I want that.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Dancing to his left. He's good. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Carr forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. So we've come upon half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, Carr.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Come on, QB, come on. 29.
Carr now on first down.
Coming, baby. I'm coming,
Over the
baby.
middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Jacobs. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touch. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing now is Carr. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders get a score closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Following the fumble recovery, Carr flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And bulldozing his way through. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's go.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Here's Carr to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Steps away to his left. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Rivers now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Now Gordon. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Move all day.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. In for the score. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Carlson on for the PAT.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25 Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He gets away from one. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Again, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Carr. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Escaping and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon.
Go, 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 run!
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
390. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50. Right. Loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stop. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.